basketball on 2K Sports. Our game tonight featuring the Indiana Fever as they go up against the Atlanta Dream. Thanks for joining us. I'm Blake Suniga here with Brian Banafitemi and Tim Swartz. And fellas, we should have a great matchup on the low block tonight.
Yeah, we got a meeting of two of the elite centers in the WNBA. I expect the outcome to hinge on who wins this matchup down low.
Well, one way or the other, I know it's going to be fun to watch. We're going to see some tremendous post play here.
It'll be the Dream off the tip. Now here's Beckers. Covered by Ionescu. Outside Mabry. Pass to Reese. 6 to shoot. And here's the fast break. And the basket by Ionescu.
The long arms of Hamby coming in handy with the steal. Also the wherewithal to start the break. Get the ball up court.
Last season was De'Erica Hamby's 10th in the W, and no doubt about it, her best.
Well, over her first 9 years, she averaged just about 9 points per game. Last year, that average jumped to 17, embracing an increased scoring role.
Now here's Hamby. Rivers. Mabry covering. Puts up a three. Hamby misses.
Surprising miss, wouldn't you say? I mean, she usually devours those wide open opportunities.
Marina Mabry for three. The Fever pull it in. Ionescu outside. Here's the pick. And here's Ryan Howard from the arc. The rebound by Beckers. Reese with it. Hamby covering. Pass to Mabry. For three. No luck on that one. Just about 2 minutes into the game, first quarter of basketball. Back to Ionescu. Shoots the three. Buries it from three-point range.
Mercy, that was from deep range. Ionescu on the short list of players you want taking that one.
Here's Beckers. The layup missed. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Ionescu outside. Here's the three. Does not find the mark. She's made two and missed one now. To the right side. Outside Mabry. To stop the drought. Buries the long-range jumper.
You cannot give Mabry any breathing room from deep. She's an absolute sharpshooter.
Pulls up from the top of the key. Again, Sabrina Ionescu missing. The Dream trail.
And a return to the playoffs for the Fever in 2024. It was a huge step forward for the team.
For sure, snapping a 7-year hiatus. And what's incredible is before that, the Fever went to 12 straight postseasons from 2005 to 2016. So this is an organization that is used to winning.
Here's Nelson Adota. She hasn't yet put up any points in this one. Three-pointer Sabrina Ionescu. The three-pointer is on target.
I like the way she's taking advantage of what the defense is giving her, and she's been a key contributor for them this quarter.
Here's Beckers. Rebounded by the Fever. Hamby up top.
Reese defending.
To the paint. Here's Nelson Adota. Azurá Stevens with the block.
Because of Stevens' competitive drive, she doesn't want to allow any easy buckets.
Both teams deciding to change it up. Now here's Hamby. Steffi Suarez with the steal. Zandalasini. And the dream, another three.
A wide open three. They need much better communication defensively.
Outside Edwards. Back to Ionescu. The three is up. It's rebounded by Suarez. Atlanta leading. Paige Beckers from outside. Yes, and it's Nalissa Smith picking up the assist.
Great outside shooting is really fueling this run.
And the Heat just getting bombarded. They haven't been able to slow them down.
Edwards with the screen. To the inside. Well-timed pass and goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
They can't afford to give her that kind of look.
Well, it came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you have to fight over the top of it.
And you need some help as well.
A good close contest so far. And off we go. A close game now entering the second quarter. And looking at what we've seen from the Dream, what do you guys think?
It's been a long-range battle for them, and one they are winning.
Some sharp shooting from deep, a big part of why they're up.
It's rebounded by Suarez. Now Johannes. Pass to Zandalasini. From deep. Score the basket. Her second of 2 attempts.
That is some dime dropping. Exquisite assist.
Now Peely. Now here's Edwards. No good on the three. And here's Johannes. Inside. Smith. Misses and close.
Great defense right there to prevent one of the best finishers in the league from converting in close.
Edwards with the screen. Goes up on the baseline. It's rebounded by Atlanta. Smith outside. Pass to Mack. Zandalasini. To the middle. Here's Suarez. And here's Johannes. Let's go with a three. Edwards grabs the miss. The Fever trailing. And they've been struggling here offensively.
Bit of a dry spell for sure.
It's tipped. And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. Intercepted. They're running. Hamby left side. Five to shoot. And that one good. And one surprise this season, a few upstarts making early waves.
Yeah, it's hard to predict which teams will break out. So many factors involved. Now the question is, for those upstart teams you were mentioning, Blake, can they sustain their success?
It's going to be interesting to see that, guys, and you know that opponents will start to figure them out a little bit. But for right now, it's fun to see those teams playing with a lot of confidence.
Good D by Stephanie Suarez. And Atlanta has possession. They've only given up 2 points this quarter. Shots good by Smith.
The moment Melissa Smith gets that ball inside, good night. I mean, Melissa is so hard to stop.
Now a timeout called by Indiana.
I think the coach has to be frustrated by their lack of production offensively. And I can't blame them. They're getting the looks, but the shots just aren't falling.
And it's at the point where this slump is going to take a mental toll on them. It's a good timeout to try to keep them from getting too discouraged.
And they've gotten the looks, they've gotten open, but they just can't get them to fall.
Ionescu. Mabry covering. Pass to Nelson Adota. Back to Ionescu. Clock at 6. And it's Atlanta with the rebound.
Sometimes she can hit that deep three, but it's really not a great look for her. Not a very well-advised shot.
No. I mean, even for her, that's too far out.
Now here's Ionescu. 8 points for her. Takes the three. Will not drop. He's shooting 3 for 8. Not happy about it.
Well, after hitting those 2 3 balls in the first quarter, it looks like she's cooled down a bit here in the second. She's picking up where she left off in the first quarter, from downtown at least.
Pass to Edwards. Ionescu, left side. Again, the miss by the Fever. Now here's Mabry. 9 points in the game. Stevens, the screen. Launches a 3, and the Dream, another 3.
These defenders are putting up very little resistance to the three-point shot.
And it's killing them. 4 of the last 5 makes coming from long range.
And Jackson picks up the foul. That is her first foul of the game. So it's Indiana now. They trail by 11. Pass to Ionescu. 3-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Outside Howard. Ionescu. Again, Sabrina Ionescu missing. On the wing, Rickea Jackson. And that's not going to go. And the first half now in the books. It's the Dream, up 11. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports. As we begin the second half, first half wasn't even close, and we'll see if there is a comeback on our hands or more of the same as we get the third started. And one of the stories here has to be Mabry getting it done today.
And I wonder to this point, she's been quite simply lights out.
Yeah, exactly. And this is something we both know, that sometimes you have those nights where the bucket looks as wide as the Grand Canyon, and it really might be one of those nights for her.
Welcome back to the start of the second half. Big margin on our hands, but we'll see if that gap narrows down in the final 2 quarters. Here's Ionescu, and it's wide right, hits off the rim.
It's a +5 advantage for them in the rebounding category after that one.
Very steady work they've been doing on the interior. Really a well-rounded effort overall.
Now here's Beckers. They lead by 11, the largest margin of the game.
We've all known the name Paige Beckers well before the 2025 draft. She's used to the spotlight.
No doubt. I mean, she's been a name in basketball for a long time. She was the #1 recruit out of high school, then in college. As a freshman, the National Player of the Year. Obviously, huge expectations for her here in the W, but Paige Beckers is used to that.
Now here's Howard. She's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Amby outside.
First personal foul. First team foul.
And here's Ryan Howard from the arc. As Angel Reese with the rebound. Beckers outside. Shot clock at 6. On the wing, Rickea Jackson. The tray. Rebounded by the Fever. Ionescu outside. And that comes off the assist by Dearica Hamby.
And Ionescu recognizes her role on this squad. Her team wants her to score and score often.
The kick out to Beckers. A floater. That shot off. And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. Pass to Ionescu. Launches it. Good D by Beckers.
They start the second half 1 for 4.
Sabrina Ionescu with the rebound.
She just has not gotten into the flow of this game. But, yeah, her teammates have certainly done their part today, but she just hasn't gotten into the flow of this game, and it's been tough to see.
Now here's Beckers. And out of bounds, the Fever will take it.
Really careless turnover. That should have been the simplest of exchanges.
Atlanta calls timeout. Touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Outside Edwards. Down low. Azurá Stevens with the block. Here's Zandalasini. She's got 6. Stevens, that's good.
That's a great example of Stevens' comfortability and focus around the basket. So effective down there.
And they've been looking at a sink offensively.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
In for Indiana, number 33.
Here's Mabry. She's got 12. Pass to Zandalasini. Over to the left wing. The basket good off the assist from Marina Mabry.
That's just a defensive breakdown. I mean, she is not the player you want to leave open from the perimeter.
Mabry covering. Three-pointer. Zandalasini pulls it in.
A solid performance inside. You know, their rebounding, it's been terrific.
They're putting together a great game, aren't they? Strong performances throughout, and they've just been strong on the glass.
And it sets a tone.
Here's Edwards. Count it. Good.
She had her head on a swivel and was able to still pick out the pass and get the assist.
It's Marina Mabry with the drive. Smith outside for Mabry. Zandalasini. And the dream, another three.
Back-to-back three-pointers for them. The defense is slacking off a little.
You've got to respect that three, or you'll give up points in a hurry.
Now here is Ionescu. 10 points for her. Pass to Hamby. Just 5 to shoot. Ionescu outside. And she can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Outside Mabry. There's a screen by Stevens. The putback. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Dream out in front, up by 16. And we're coming back right after this break to get the fourth quarter started. welcome you back as we get going into the fourth quarter. The final quarter of play can change everything. Now Johannes. And so she draws the foul on the shot. Trip to the line to shoot two.
Team foul.
And she makes the first. And she makes both free throws. Pass to Sutton. Jacks up a three. It's rebounded by Atlanta.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason they have absolutely just controlled this game.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative for sure.
And it started out with the rebounding. It sets a tone.
Stripped away. And here we go, the dream on the fast break. Here's Stevens. Pass to Johannes. Lets it go from deep. Offensive rebound. Here's Mack. And here's Zandalicini. 4 on the clock. Takes the three. And another shot. Johannes. And it's going to be a 3-second call. So it's both teams making substitutions here.
Substitution on the court.
Time called here. The Fever decide to talk it over.
And when you watch Azurá Stevens, what is it that stands out to you?
Well, she's 6'6" to start and excellent at blocking shots, but she's also a very good three-point shooter. So with that length, shooting, and rim protection, Stevens kind of gives you a little bit of everything.
And the Dream making a change here. Outside Edwards. Ionescu to the paint. Count that bucket.
Perfect screen there. Set her up with a terrific look.
Yeah, but that's a bad job by the defender to not fight through that screen to contest.
You want to see more effort there.
Now here's Beckers.
Yep, that one goes.
That's exactly how they wanted to run that possession.
Back to Ionescu. To the middle. Bambi. It's hauled in by Reese.
Their rebounding has been off the chart today, guys, and that's the #1 reason why this game is out of hand right now.
Exactly. Their lead is not surprising given their advantage on the glass. Well, that's one way she can finish, but far from the only way. She's got all types of tricks up her sleeve.
Sabrina Ionescu from outside.
Well, she had 6 points from long range in the first half, but nothing's happened for her since then beyond the arc.
Pass to Beckers.
And the rebound goes to the Fever.
Okay, look. I know she isn't having the best of games from the floor, but it hasn't seemed to hurt them. There was just enough defensive pressure to get her off balance.
And here we go. Shoots from 14. It's hauled in by Reese. Fourth quarter keeps moving along. 3 minutes gone by now.
It's stolen by Edwards.
Remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Inside. Good work defensively, Rakia Jackson. Here's Beckers. Jackson, covered by Ionescu.
Pass to Beckers.
6 on the shot clock. And once again, off the mark by Atlanta. To the inside. Here's Edwards. And it's good. Fought through the contact. Hit the shot. And still go to the line.
Last year, the WNBA felt the Caitlin Clark effect. I think we all did. But how would you two describe it?
Incredible. I mean, games involving Clark selling out NBA arenas easily. Games being moved to accommodate more fans. And there was just constant talk all around about the W.
Yeah, so exciting to be a part of this league. Clark brought in many new fans and re-energized the current fans. Just like she did in college, Caitlin is making a huge impact on basketball.
Left side, Beckers. Jackson outside. Pass to Beckers.
Fires the three. Rebounded by Davis. So it's Indiana now. Outside Edwards. Pass to Davis. To the paint. It's a deflection. Inside.
Beckers.
And count the basket. She was fouled, and she's going to the line for one more.
Oh, this franchise. Is absolutely thrilled to have Paige Beckers. But talk about what makes her such a great young player.
Well, Paige is a bucket, right? Highly skilled, and you expect that she'll run the offense and be the focal point. Plus, she's got sneaky length at 6 feet.
Second team foul. At the line for the away team.
The first one falls. And that's good as she hits both shots. They're enjoying a commanding lead.
And you know the best part, it gives them an opportunity to give their starters a rest.
Yeah, they might not have to come back in. Good on the triple.
And they're not finished yet.
Any chances. This is how you close a game out.
Just look how happy their coach is.
Howard misses. About 3 seconds between the shot clock. Three-pointer. Rebounded by the Fever. Steffi Suarez with the steal. The three. And it's good. Rakia Jackson for three.
It has been a three-point barrage for them since halftime.
Yeah, I don't know if it's been by design or by accident, but either way, it's been impressive.
Maybe the coach just went up to the locker room chalkboard and just put a number 3 out there.
So no problem for Atlanta as they get the win. The outcome of this one was never in doubt.
They were really putting out a supreme effort, and it felt like once they had this significant lead, they were not going to let it go.
And that's a wrap, everyone.